Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers of the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and today we're going to be doing a tour in South Philadelphia. We're going to cover the Girard Estates neighborhood. The Girard Estates neighborhood was where Rocky moved to in part 2 of Rocky. In the second part of Rocky, he moved on up from Kensington to over here in South Philly in the Girard Estates neighborhood. So what we're going to be doing is just going left to right, zigzagging through the neighborhood. Right now we're on Passyunk Ave, 15th Street and Passyunk Ave. We are currently facing westbound. Behind us is eastbound. On my left is southbound. On my right is northbound. It is about 12 minutes to 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time zone. On my left hand side we got the Melrose Diner. We got the 37 bus stop right here passing us. On my right hand side we got Kitty's Nails. It's a little bit of sun out. The weather today is relatively nice. It's warm out with a little breeze. Alright, we got Ciaso Law Offices on my left, depending on how you pronounce that. We're at Snyder Ave, 15th and Snyder Ave. I just passed Snyder Avenue. We had Lynn 1 Hour Cleaners on my right hand side. We're traveling southbound on 15th Street. We have 3-story houses on my left and on my right, which appear to be all original brick style for the most part. I was just talking about this today. I was like, when you go to North Philly, you see all these rainbow houses, pink, yellow, purple, red, blue, different colors, different stylizations, like speckle. But when you come to South Philly, you see a lot of the original brickwork. You'll see a lot of the blocks lined with the original material that they made the house with back in the day. Now you will see some that are modernized, and you'll see some that are freshly repointed, or they might change the facade up a little bit. But you'll see majority of the blocks look the same, like this block right here on 15th and Jackson Street. On my left, we have Calabria Imports, the finest in Italian food. We're passing Jackson, 1500 block to my right, 1400 block to my left. You see they have a bicycle design painted on the ground. It's like a bicycle symbol, letting you know that cyclists are also allowed to utilize the street. And it's right in the middle of the street, so I guess that's giving them the right of way to ride with traffic. We're at 15th and Wolf Street. We're gonna cross over to the 2300 block of 15th Street. We have 2 young women right here who appear to be sunbathing. The sun is on my right hand side. It's setting in the west. We have a house for sale on my right. We have another house available on my right. We have an older gentleman sitting on his front steps with a chair. I'm sorry, I got vehicles behind me, so I'm traveling at about 15 miles an hour to keep them happy. We're approaching Marconi Plaza. We're at 15th and Rittner. Good, I'm gonna allow you guys to go. It appears they're celebrating. You see they have balloons and all of that stuff. So I don't know if they just got married or if they just had a child graduate. But they had a whole bunch of balloons, or it could just be a birthday, but I don't know. They lined their vehicle up with balloons. So it might be a bigger occasion than a birthday. But what could be bigger than a birthday? Is a wedding bigger than a birthday? Is a birthday bigger than a wedding? Is a graduation bigger than both? I don't know. You tell me. I guess a birthday would probably be the most important day, right? Because without being born, you don't have either of those 2 days. So we got the Boys and Girls Club of South Philadelphia on my left-hand side. We're at 15th and Porter. On my right-hand side, we got the Pizza Shack. There was 2 gentlemen in their trunk taking a look at some mysterious object. What do you guys think they were taking a look at? Some motorcycles on my left-hand side. Somebody beeping right behind me. I'm traveling about 18 miles an hour and this dude wants to go through me. We're at 15th and Shunk. On my left hand side, we got 3 Millie's Ice Cream Parlor. We got Jean's Corner Grocery and Deli on my left hand side. We got Swan's Caterers on my right. We're gonna make this right on Oregon Avenue. This is the borderline for the Girard Estates neighborhood. We're passing 2600 Hicks on my right hand side. Now we're passing 2700 Mole Street. Mole Street. Holy moly, guacamole. How many of you guys like guacamole? I didn't start liking it until recently. I'll be honest with y'all. To like the last probably 3 or 4 years. First time I ever tried it in my life. It sounded nasty to me when I was a kid, but guess what? I tried it as an adult and it worked out. We got Stokes Sports Bar on my right hand side. I'm gonna make this right hand turn on 16th in Oregon. We got Keller Williams Real Estate on my left hand side. We got a 2-story block now, and as you can see, the street is pretty well paved. The houses are pretty well kept. Original for the most part. This one on my right hand side has a center doorway. I did a driving tour of this neighborhood before. I did it in the wintertime, and I did it on several other occasions on my silent tours, but in the wintertime I believe I spoke about that center door too. They relocated the door. We got Old Philly Pharmacy on my left hand side. We got St. Monica Recreation Center on my left hand side. We're passing 16th and Shunk. Elite Living Home Care on my right hand side. We got a banister lined with some decorations on my right hand side. St. Monica School on my left hand side. We're traveling about 15 miles per hour. We're currently at 16th and Porter Street. Wow, there's a whole big old moon balance, and there's a bunch of kids. There's like 100 kids on my left hand side in the schoolyard. We just passed a funeral home. I believe it was Ricky Funeral Home on my left hand side. I got vehicles behind me, so I can't travel slower. I'm sorry. We're traveling about 16 miles per hour. We're currently traveling northbound. We're at 16th and Rittner. We got B&C Mini Mart right in front of us. They sell ice cream, snacks, cigarettes, daily supplies, and more. They have an ATM, so if you're ever in the neighborhood, stop by. Withdraw that cash. Tell them Toon sent you. We got Jakarta on my right hand side. It's a cafe. That building on my right hand side, on the corner, you see it with the colorful bricks. It's pretty big. It's a 3-story building. It takes up the whole corner. It's a large building. Now we get back to the normal 3-story buildings. I'm noticing many details. However, the vehicles behind me do not allow me to express those details. We're now approaching Thomas I. Gurin Recreation Center. Go ahead, y'all. Kid, go ahead, it's cool. Go ahead, y'all. Kids first. Kids first. The people behind us are gonna have to wait. We're at 16th and Wolf. We got Meat Pies, Hoagies, and Steaks on my left-hand side. Yeah, the people behind me are gonna have to be patient because we gotta let the children and the pedestrians in general cross the street. When you're in a vehicle, you gotta know the pedestrian comes first. All right, we got the Cold Cut Hut on my right-hand side. Go ahead, sir. You wanna cross the street? Buddy, you want to cross the street? Go ahead, buddy. No problem. Thank you. The dude on my right has pretty long hair. On my left, Leonardo Realty. All right, we're waiting for this vehicular device that appears to be double parked in the middle of the street. I don't know what's the dealio. It's an F-150. That's the 1997 body through 2000, right? Or the 2001? I know that's a 98 through 2000. I don't know if they ran with that same trim. Let me see. 98, 99, 2000, 2001. Yeah, I believe so. That might be a 98 through 2001 body. Passing a 1600 block of Contrell. Check out this Sequoia on my left hand side, Toyota Sequoia V8 4-wheel drive. I'm not a big fan of Toyota Sequoias or the most modernized Toyota vehicles. I like the 80s a lot. I spoke about that on several occasions. But the way they have that one with the large mudding tires is lifted. It has the large basket roof rack up top. It has the spoiler with the long LED in the back. It got the tow hitch. I like the way they got that hooked up. Then they got it with the burgundy. It doesn't look bad. I really like the knobby tires. It got the beefy mag wheels too, like some like beadlock rims. I like it, surprisingly. We test drove one of those back in 2001, 2002. Back when I was a youngster, when my pop was dealership hopping, purchasing vehicles from the dealer. And that happens to have dealer tags on it too, so go figure. We're talking about dealer, and look, that has dealer tags. But yeah, and it had the third row seat. It's a bigger vehicle, as you can see. It's a much larger vehicle. But I don't know, I just wasn't a big fan of the style back then. But they got that one hooked up nice. We got La Llorona on my right. It's a restaurant. We got Model Nails on my right. Alrighty then, on my left we got Hennessy Ice Cold Beer. We're passing Bancroft Street. Right in front of us is Snyder Avenue. We're on Passyunk Ave. Snyder Ave kind of cuts in this angle. You know, Snyder Ave was behind us and it ran adjacent to the street that we're on. However, it's right here in front of us. There's a sign that says Snyder Ave, but then it cuts to my right and keeps going past 17th Street. See right here? Boom, we just passed Snyder Ave, but then it cuts over. We just passed Chadwick Street. I'm gonna make this left on 17th Street. We got a Sunoco on my right hand side. Dr. Peter D'Angelo, board certified chiropractic and therapy on my left hand side at 17th and Passyunk. I'm gonna make this left hand turn. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate your kindness and generosity. A hearing healthcare center on my right hand side. I guess a hearing healthcare center, maybe that's for hearing, right? Hearing impairments. Unless they like do like court hearings. I don't know. You tell me. All right. We're now at 17th and Jackson. That building on my left hand side got a roof deck. You see it? Sun Grocery. Outside they look to be cutting up some wood. They look like a little boutique, so maybe they were doing some woodwork for the inside of the boutique. There's a house for sale on my left hand side. 2219. There's a house available on my right hand side. And yeah, those are the only two houses that were available on this block. We got 1700 block of Wolf on my right, 1600 block of Wolf on my left. I'm gonna allow this young woman, no, she doesn't want to cross. I was gonna allow her to cross. La Famiglia room catering hall on my left. Unless the G is silent, then it's La Familia. Don't you guys ever wonder that? Oh, listen to the bell. Let me shut up. Rittner Hardware on my left. We're passing the 1700 block of Roseberry Street. Wow, that bell's still going off. We got pedals, florists, and decorators on my left. I'm laughing because I remember last time when I came through and I read that sign, I said Patals. I said Patals instead of just saying pedals. Perception is in the eyes of the beholder, guys. Look at this. The parking on my right is angle parking. The one on my left is regular parallel parking. What do you prefer? Do you prefer angle parking or do you prefer parallel parking? We got Duo Shoe clothing spot on my left. Then we got Mark Luis, photographer on my right hand side. That's his location. We got McCusker's Tavern on my left. And we got a little setup on the left outside, you see? Look like they're about to celebrate. Celebrate, celebrate, good times, celebrate. So what do y'all like? Parallel or angle? I prefer parallel. You know why? Because if you park in between two cars that are too close and they swing their door open and they bang your door, then you're going to have all these dings on your door. I'm looking on my right and a lot of these cars are squeezed in there. Like they basically crammed a whole bunch of, I mean, yeah, you could fit more cars. Yeah, it might be easier to park. But On the parallel parking side, the worst thing that you have is, then the people behind me beeped. The worst thing that you have is, let's make this right, on 17th and Oregon. The worst thing that you have on parallel parking is maybe messed up bumpers. You know what I mean? On the angle parking is the doors. And I don't know about you, we're passing 2600 block of Colorado. Now we're passing the 2600 block of Bouvier. I'm gonna make this right hand turn on 18th Street. We got a Dunkin' Donuts right here. I don't know about you, but I would rather have scuffed up bumpers than dinged up doors. Preferably, I would rather have neither. But if I only had a choice of one or the other, I would rather go for messed up, scuffed up bumpers. Look at this Mustang on my right. 5.0. Those used to be cop cars back in the day. We got Lucky's Nail Spa on my right. We're at 18th and Shunk. There was this young female on my left-hand side that was sitting on the corner, just sitting like in Indian style. She was just sitting there. You can see these houses, they're a little bit different from the last couple blocks we were on. 2 stories, they have an awning, they have a porch. The first floor, some of them are lined with bricks, some of them are lined with them big stones. I see a couple with stucco. They got little greenery terraces in the front. On my left, on my right has a couple of them. But I noticed some people just, I guess, eliminated the little green terrace and put cement. We're at 18th and Porter Street. Now, not only was Rocky's home in the Girard Estates neighborhood in part 2, but also there were mobsters. We're passing Roseberry, 1800 Roseberry on my right. And, well, actually, I believe we have 1700 on my right and 1800 on my left. But not only was Rocky's home over here in part 2, but mobsters lived in the neighborhood. We're passing 18th and Rittner. We got El Molino restaurant on my right, but also there was a mobster that was assassinated in this neighborhood too. His house was in this neighborhood. We got Trinity Parish House on my left, the Ev Lutheran Church of Trinity. We're at 18th and Wolf. Yeah. They hit him with, to my knowledge, a nail bomb on his porch. We're passing the 1800 block of West Dally Street. Now we're passing the 1800 block of Tree Street. We had an older gentleman at the corner checking his cellular device. We're 18th and Jackson. I'm going to approach 18th and Passyunk, and I'm going to make this left-hand turn on Passyunk Avenue, the 1800 block of Passyunk Avenue. We're passing Stephen Girard Community Children's Center Garden on my right-hand side. We're passing Dorrance Street, but we're also passing Jackson Street, which intersects with Passyunk. We're at 19th and Passyunk Ave. I'm going to make this left-hand turn right here. We got Passyunk Deli and Grill on my right-hand side. They were selling water ice. We got a father right here with his child while the wife was probably in the trunk setting something up. We got 1800 Dali on my left. The houses on my right-hand side got porches, but the second floor basically sits flush with the awning. So the second floor is the awning, except this one right here. You see the awning comes out a little bit more. We got Saffron Patch Authentic Indian Restaurant on my left. We're at 19th and Wolf Street. We got a cemetery on my left-hand side. Yeah, the last time I did this neighborhood, it was actually a snowfall. It was like slushy. It was the cold season. And I remember I saw this one dude out with shorts. It was freezing and it was just slushing and snowing. And he was just outside with shorts and flip-flops. Passing 1900 Fitzgerald on my right-hand side. We got Nationwide is on your side on my left-hand side. We're at 19th and Rittner. We got KK's on my left-hand side, which appears to be a restaurant. On my right-hand side, we got the tap room on 19th Street. Founders Brewing. We got a nice truck on my left with some beefy wheels. Passing Gladstone, we got a jogger on my left. He's jogging away, working on his cardio. Passing the 1800 block of Roseberry Street. Now we're passing Porter. We got this younger woman crossing the street with her bags. Look at her luxurious gray hair. We're at 19th and Porter. We got a nice wide two-way street. I believe that bomb attack happened on 18th and Porter. I could be wrong. Between 18th and 19th. But I'm sure somebody would chime in the comment section. We're next to the 17 bus stop. Alright, crossing over. Shunk Street. Say it with me. Shunk. We got garages on my right. We got the Oregon Arms on my left, which appear to be apartments. We got Sunoco gas station on my left. We got a gentleman crossing the street in front of us. We're at 19th and Oregon because he crossed the street in the middle of the street. We got stuck at the red light. Fate works in mysterious ways. Speaking of fate, guys, let me turn on the air conditioner just to be safe. So you guys can hear a little bit of ambience, but that's just because I don't want this device to overheat. Even though it's not really that hot today, still the sun on the windshield causes a magnifying effect, and I wouldn't want it to get toasted. Then it ends up overheating. We have a young woman right here in spandex drinking a Powerade with a Philly P on her shirt. She looks like she was just working out and or about to go to a workout. Notice how she had a fanny pack. We can make a right on red. Dude, I was about to do it. I'm here spectating. We got a CVS pharmacy on my right hand side. We got an Acme on my left hand side. We got a Checkers on my left hand side. I'm gonna make this right hand turn on 20th Street. We got the Asian Palace on my left hand side. Asian cuisine. We got Arita's Water Ice on my right hand side. Phillips Moving Removal Services. That's what the box truck on my right said. On my left, we got somebody working on their motorcycle. Looks like he's adjusting something. That seems to be a storage strip, like a storage unit. So he probably got his bike stored in there. 1900 Shunk on my right. The 2000 block of Shunk on my left. We got the Free Library on my right hand side. Thomas F. Donacci Senior Branch. That's the Girard Estates Library. Now we got these houses on my left and on my right. The two-story, the second floor has a balcony. This is an extra wide street too, compared to most of the streets. Like, I got plenty of space to just swerve left and right. So it's like a two-lane street. We're at 20th and Porter. We got Stylish Nails and Spa on my left-hand side. They do waxing, pedi, mani, UV gel, color gel, pink and white, professional nail care, and more. Now we got a variety of two-story homes with closed porches, open porches, some with awnings, some without awnings, some with second-story windows that protrude, some without them. We got a three-story building on the corner on my right-hand side. We're at 20th and Rittner. We're entering the 2300 block of 20th Street. We got a fresh mini market on my right-hand side. Grocery and milk, soda, snacks, candy, and more. Passing the 1900 block of Fitzgerald and that Nissan Z350 on my left. A dog walker on my right. We're passing the 1900 block of Dufour Street. Now we're passing 20th and Wolf. So we're traveling northbound, southbound, northbound, southbound. We haven't did westbound, eastbound yet. When we do westbound, eastbound, I'll let you guys know. We got a dog on my left-hand side. The female crossing the dog. We got some pedestrians crossing. Gonna make this left on the 2000 block of Passyunk Ave. We got the Dentistry, South Philly Dental on my right-hand side. Passing Woodstock. Passyunk and Wolf. Could have made a left there, but I'm gonna stick with the main numbers for now. WSF Bank. We're at 21st and Passyunk. On my right hand side we got Gucci Convenience Store Incorporated too. We got a police officer right here that just threw on his lights last minute. Damn near caused an accident. We got two wonderful looking fluffy dogs across the street in front of the Conoco gas station. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. Well, this vehicular device isn't planning on letting me make this left-hand turn. I'm gonna squeeze myself in right here, because if you don't squeeze yourself in, no one's gonna allow you to go. Alright, I think we had enough of the air conditioner. I'm gonna roll down my windows. Mazda Miata on my right. Two-story homes on the left and on the right of me. Porches. They actually have relatively wide sidewalks. So not only is the street wide, we're at 21st and Rittner, but the sidewalks are relatively wide compared to the sidewalks like in North Philly, or even in some areas of South. Some areas of South, the sidewalks aren't this wide, but the Girard Estates neighborhood has some pretty wide sidewalks in this area right here. We got Stephen Girard Park on my right-hand side. We're at 21st and Porter. Then again, the bombing could have been right here at 21st and Porter. Could have been on the 2100 block, the 2000 block in Porter. My details are a little rusty, but I know it was in Porter. They put a nail bomb under, I believe, who was it? Was it the Chicken Man's porch? Somebody tell me the details. We're at 21st and Shunk. It was a nail bomb and it blew off, and yeah, not too good. Not good at all. Not good results. That was a gruesome way to go out though. Like if you think about it, a nail bomb, woo! Quartermaster, right here in front of us. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on Oregon Ave. It says, well, it doesn't say a no turn on red, so guess what? I'm out. We got AutoZone on my right, now hiring. We got Uncle Kogi's, or Uncle Coggies, Metro by PCS, Pretzel Factory. Uncle Coggies is a pizzeria, a specialty sandwich place. We're at 22nd in Oregon. I can make a right on 22nd. Ma'am, do you mind? She was about to cut right by me, just so that she can make a right. Pediatric and Adolescent Medicine Group on my right. Los Compadres on my right hand side. That's what the little food truck said that was parked in the yard. We're at 22nd and Shunk. This is that Stephen Girard Park on my right hand side. Beautiful park on my right hand side. On my left, these houses got a second floor porch. As you can see, a first floor porch. And this is the block where I saw the dude with the shorts at when it was winter time. It's one thing to wear shorts in the winter. It's another thing to wear shorts in the winter when it's snowing and it's slushy out. We're at 22nd and Porter. And it wasn't even like cargo shorts, you know, because cargo shorts can, you know, provide you a little bit of warmth. It's a little thicker. It was like some basketball shorts, like some really thin shorts. He must have a high tolerance of the winter weather. We're at Rittner, 22nd and Rittner Street on my right hand side. We have the School of Music, Girard Academic School of Music. I'm gonna make this left hand turn right here on Passyunk Ave, 22nd and Passyunk Ave. BPS Employment Agency, now hiring on my left hand side. Flexible working days at 22nd and Passyunk Ave. If anybody's looking for work in this area, check that location. 2320 Passyunk Ave. We got somebody on one of those rental bikes on my right hand side. I'm gonna make a left right here on Passyunk Ave. I gotta wait for these pedestrians to cross the street. Got a nail salon on my right, homemade water ice on my right, Dottie's soft serve ice cream, Passing Hamburger on my right. We got Phillips Steaks, Hoagies, Pork on my left hand side. this 1983. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn on 23rd Street. This is gonna take us straight through. We got 7-Eleven on my right. This is gonna take us straight through a little plaza. Car Wash Express on my left. Pep Boys Auto on my left. It's here, buff and shine. Shine your vehicle to the max. We got a nice green shirt on my left. This dude's wearing a green tank top. I like green. How about you? Now this is the backside of Plaza. It looks a little dead right now. It looks a little empty, I should say. I think that's the correct term. We got a shop right on my right hand side. On my left, they're gonna be doing some new construction. We're approaching Oregon Ave. Now before we get to the corner, I gotta tell you about this Chili's. I told you about it in the winter. I'm gonna tell you about it again. I used to come get this crazy habanero flatbread from this Chili's. It tasted so good. Making it right on, ouch, Oregon Ave. Right here on my left hand side, there was a Chili's. Is it still there? Is it still there? Yeah, it's still there. Woo, yo, that flatbread used to be popping, son. Popping. We got a McDonald's on my right. We got a Bank of America. There's a whole plaza on my left with like a PetSmart, a BJ's, and all that stuff. But yeah, it's a whole plaza, shopping center. We're passing 24th Street. I'm not gonna go down 24th because 24th is gonna shoot us right back into 23rd Street. We got Premium Kitchen and Bath on my right hand side. If you keep on going to my left hand side, you end up, if you go down Passyunk, you keep on going, you'll end up in the Junkyard Auto Mall, and you'll also end up on our strip where all the new car dealerships are at. Honda, Chevy, Ford, Nissan, Toyota. I believe they might even have a Kia, Lincoln, Jeep. I don't think they have any high-end ones. I don't remember seeing a Mercedes or BMW there, but they do have a lot of the American and Japanese manufacturer car companies there where you can buy a new one from the dealer. And there's the used auto mall, which has like 20 or so plus used junkyards where you can get parts, windows, glass, or parts. And they kind of work cohesively. So just imagine when you go to a mall, what do you see? A bunch of stores, right? Well, when you usually go to junkyards, what do you see? One junkyard, right? You go to one junkyard, boom, then you got to go across the city to go to another junkyard. That spot is convenient because it's a whole bunch of them in one strip. So if one spot doesn't have the part, normally you ask them and they'll kindly call the others, or they'll put a call out and let them know if anybody has this part, we got a customer here for you. Then wait a few minutes and they'll tell you, and you go to that next one and boom, they have the part for you. So comes in handy. So on my left hand side, we got two neighborhoods. We got the Grays Ferry neighborhood before 25th, and then we also have the Point Breeze neighborhood after 25th. All right, so we already did southbound, northbound. I'm gonna go and we're gonna start doing eastbound, westbound. So right now we're traveling eastbound down Passyunk Ave. We got a Pizza Hut on my right. We got a Dunkin' Donuts. We got Sam D's beer distributor on my left. A vehicle in front of us with Maryland tags. We're passing 23rd Street. Got a water ice spot on my left. I believe I already let y'all know that. Dottie's Water Ice. Passing Krosky. We got PH Laundry on my right. All right, we're next to the 2300 block of Krosky. We're approaching 22nd Street. I believe I'm going to make this right-hand turn on 22nd Street, and then I'm going to make a left. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on the 2400 block of 22nd Street. I can't make a left on Rittner, but I am going to go up to the next block and make a left. We got Nick's Auto on my right-hand side, used car dealership. I'm going to allow these cars to go. I'm going to be kind enough to let them go. Go ahead. You're more than welcome to go. We got some younger folks on my right-hand side eating some food, walking and talking. This is the School of Music on my left. GAMP, Girard Academic Music Program. I'm going to make this left-hand turn on Porter Street. Porter. 2100 Porter. My left hand side, double balconies. First floor balcony, second floor balcony. Some of the balconies are sealed off. Right here, they're not even a balcony. They're just a room. So I guess there was different options available. We're at 21st and Porter. You want to go, buddy? I'll go. Peace out, dude. Thank you. We got angle parking on my right, parallel parking on my left. Lambert's. Passing 2400 Lambert. Now we're passing Woodstock Street. We're at 20th and Porter. Passing Opal Street. Care to Please on my left hand side. We're at 19th and Porter Street. I'm going to allow this vehicle to go by. You're more than welcome to go. 19th and Porter. There's more houses on my left than on my right, because on my right there's multiple blocks like Cleveland. We're passing the 2400 block in Cleveland. On my left, the houses are in pairs and they got a little side walkway. We're approaching 18th Street. I'm going to allow this car to go. You want to go? Thank you very much, sir. We're at 18th and Porter. We're passing Colorado Street. I'm going to see if I can take you guys through Rocky's block. We literally just passed Lambert. I could have showed you. We're at 17th and Porter Street. When we go back around and we pass Lambert, one of y'all remind me, turn down Lambert. Passing Pedals. But we're going to go to 2313 South Lambert Street. We're passing Chadwick. That's where the character Rocky, who we're passing Bancroft. Look at this, is the spot on my right hand side with all the kids. They're all playing in like the big jumping moon bounce. There's families, they're eating, they're cooking, there's music. Crispy, crunchy chicken on my right hand side. It might be an end of the year celebration since school's finally out. Because today is what? This is being shot on the 17th, I believe. Passing Mole Street. Yeah, today's June 17th. We're passing Hicks. We got the Pizza Shack right in front of us on my right hand side. 15th Street. Alright, I'm gonna go straight. We're gonna take this to the next block, will be Broad Street. Marconi Older Adult Program on my left. We're passing Carlisle. Now we're passing Rosewood. We're now approaching Broad Street. We got Lagolo or Langolo on my left. It's an Italian restaurant. This person's gonna park, okay? Check out their angle parking. You passed the test, sir, but you left us at a red light. My viewers don't appreciate that. Say no. Yes, y'all do. Yes, y'all do. We got organic cleaning, world's most advanced dry cleaning system in front of us on my left-hand side. We got a young woman who appears to be a Temple student. She has the Temple shirt, or past student. She might be alumni because it's from 2010. But she also got like some burgundy type. Them pants looked crazy. They was black, but they had like a red or like a burgundy, like weird looking holographic look to them. That was cool. And you know, Temple, their colors are burgundy, so I won't be surprised if, you know, she was trying to match with the burgundy colors from Temple. Tri-State Public Justice on my right. Anthony G. Fiore, attorney at law on my right. Tanner Spot on my left. Stolful Funeral Home on my right. Dr. Norman Taba's Dentistry on my right. Grasso Leonetti O'Leary Funeral Home on my right. Let's make this right on Shunk. We're on Broad and Shunk. I'm gonna allow this family. Go ahead, you're more than welcome, man. You and your children can cross. We got Johnny Chang's on my left-hand side. We're driving towards the sun. I'm not a big fan of driving towards the sun. Passing Rosewood Bar and Lunch on my right-hand side. Classic Travel Service on my left-hand side. Millie's Ice Cream Parlor on my right-hand side. Sundays, banana splits, burger, steaks, and shakes. We got a pregnant young woman walking across the street on my left. I had to whisper that one. Swan Caterers on my left. Whoa, be careful. Oh, they had a doggy out there. I should have got out here. Roof, roof. Subscribe, doggy. Passing Mole Street. When we see Lambert, I gotta make a right. Remember, tell me. When you see Lambert, we gotta make a right. So we can pass by Rocky's crib. Or in the movie, per se. You know, Rocky's played by Sylvester Stallone. Passing Old Philly Pharmacy on my left. But Rocky ended up becoming like a Philly cult classic when it comes to movies. Bancroft. Passing Bancroft. Such a cult classic that we're passing Chadwick Street. They put a Rocky statue next to the art museum. So think about that. Like, that's big. They put a statue next to the art museum. A lot of people love taking pictures next to it. Passing McCuster's Tavern. All right, we got the 3-story houses with porches. On my left, we got that Mark Luis photo studio. We're passing Colorado Street. We're at 18th and Shunk, Lucky Nail Spa on my left. So much sun. Passing Cleveland Street. We finally get some shade. I'm gonna allow this car to go because you out, dude. Where you going? You out, my man. You come from Jersey to drive like that here? Relax, brother. 19th and Shunk. We're driving westbound on the 1900 block of Shunk Street. Passing Garnett, the 2500 block of Garnett on my right. We got that free library on my right hand side. Thomas E. Donatucci Senior Branch. You know what? I'm gonna make this right because I think we passed Lambert. I really want to show y'all that. So no, let me take it one more block up. Let me take it one more block up, then we'll make a right, then we'll make another right. We got a jogger on my right. I'm gonna make it right here. This is Lambert. Wow, we didn't pass Lambert. It was fate. It was fate. Oh man. Lambert in front of us. Don't tell me Lambert's shy a half a block to the left. We're on the 2500 block of Lambert, so we want to be on the 2300 block of Lambert. What was it? 2313, wasn't it? Yeah, 2313 South Lambert. Yeah, it's right here on my left, and it says no make lefts. It says no left, no left. I'm gonna make a left, though. I gotta do it for y'all. I gotta do it for the YouTubers. I gotta do it for the. But then again, this could be a whole accident. Yep, you see, boom, accident. Let me squeeze in for y'all. I'm doing this for the YouTubers. The cop pulled me over. I'm saying, dude, you're on YouTube. Boom, we're on Lambert. All right, we're in the 2400 block of Lambert. He lived at 2313 in the movie. So I'm taking y'all to one of the locations, yo. This is on part 2, Rocky 2. He moved on up when he got his winnings, you know, from part 1. Remember? When he got his winnings from the first film, boom, he moved up here. I guess. Oh, look at the dogs on the left side. Beautiful dogs, man.
Thank you.
We got somebody on the left. You checking her mail. Oh, we got another young woman right here looking kind of spiffy. Look at her. Here you go, girl. Why is your car in reverse? I'm kind of concerned, ma'am. You got out the vehicle and your car reverse lights are on. Is somebody driving her? Alright, it just went into... What? The reverse lights went out? Is somebody in that vehicle? I'm kind of concerned. I hope somebody's in that vehicle and she didn't just get out of the vehicle. Is somebody in it? I think. I can't tell almost. Is it her daughter or somebody? Huh? Oh, alright. Hold up, was it her? Get out of town. No problem, ma'am. You're more than welcome to go. We're sightseeing on your block. Check out Rocky's house. Which, oh man, which is the next block. And we would actually have to come down from Passyunk, because Lambert on the next block comes down to us. Well, at least we see this lovely young woman unloading her vehicle. Yeah, I believe in the second Rocky movie, he comments the address. He points out the numbers, and he says that they almost add up to 9. All the exterior shots were shot on the street. House interiors were shot on a soundstage. So that means that anything that was in the Girard Estates neighborhood, they shot on site, outside, on the block. But the interior shots, wow, she was driving. Yo, how her car go from reverse lights to regular? Yo, that's tricky, yo. Magic. Oh, the car was off. But why would it reverse lights on if the car was off? That was crazy. Chevy RS. That's a mystery. We would never know. But yeah, so... And then the interior being shot on a soundstage mean it was on a set. So they built a set. They probably, I don't know, they probably figured it was cheaper than renting the house. Because normally in movies, they'll basically rent your house. Like in a movie, they will rent your house. Like I remember that we shot a music video. I was contracted under Backseat Conceptions as one of 23 or 24 staff. We shot this music video for Motion City soundtrack. It was shot here in Philadelphia. And what's that? The Old Richmond neighborhood. And part of their budget, they bought a car. We chopped the roof off of the car. They closed down 2-3 blocks that they were shooting the music video, and they rented someone's house for that music video. And it was like a 2 or 3 day shoot, so that person was fine with us setting lights up in the house and the scene. It was a one-take music video. We're making this right on Passyunk Ave, and then we're gonna make a right on whatchamacallem, Lambert. Yeah, so let's turn right here on Wolf, and Wolf ends up cutting to Lambert. Oh, Lambert right here, boom. All right, guys, we're on 2300 Lambert. We're on Rocky's house in the second block, or the second movie, or something like that. Anyway, shut up, Tune. All right, 2302 on my right, so 2313 will be on my left. And the house is, boom, right here on my left. Not the one with the colorful bricks, but let me move up a little bit more. This one with the white window trim on my left-hand side, right behind this HRV Honda. This is his house in the movie. So they shot on this block. Check it out. 2313, 2-story home, 1 white window on the first floor, 2 white windows up top. Surprisingly, the house didn't age too well. I mean, it's all there. It's original in its entirety, but it could use a pressure wash, maybe a fresh brick point. It has a storm door, a black storm door. But yeah, so if you guys watch Rocky 2 and you see and hear when he says 23:13, let me see, 3 plus 3 is 6, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. Wow, Rocky, you know how to do math, buddy. Say no. So this is the block, y'all. This is the block that Rocky moved to. So Kensington is in North Philly. Girard Estates is in South Philly. So I guess that was like moving on up to the south side, to a 2-story house, nowhere near the sky. Say no. But yeah, so that goes to show you that I guess at that time, remember that movie took place in what, 1975, part 1? So part 2 was what, probably like the late 70s or something? I don't know, I didn't pay attention. But part 1, I guess, is one of my favorite because it was shot in my neighborhood. I guess that's why it was my favorite. Part 2, and then once it got to part 3 and part 4, I'll be honest, I didn't really like them as much. We're at 21st and Ridner. All right, so let me see, go straight, make a right, 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 make a right, go straight. Nah, I'm gonna go straight. The OCD wanted me to throw in that whole little soundtrack that I gave y'all for free. Y'all can get my autograph. The mixtape album drops next week. It's called Go Straight, Make a Right. But yeah, and then the latest one, Girard Academic Music Program on my left. I'm gonna make this right here, and then we're gonna pass Yunk, and then we're gonna continue to go right. We're at 22nd Street. I'm making this right. And then the movie Rocky Balboa, they shot again in North Philly. They shot some scenes. in North Philly. We're at 22nd and Passyunk Ave. I'm gonna make this right on Passyunk Ave, and then we're gonna try to take another couple little ducky blocks. I really want to go, ideally I want to go left to right, which is east to west, or west to east, however you want to say it. But depending on how these blocks go, because I know some of them cut in angles, some of them have, you know, I wouldn't want to say, like, well, I'm gonna say it, they have dead ends. I try to stay away from that D word, but yeah, I guess in context it makes sense. I'm not just saying that randomly. We're at 21st Street. We already made a right coming up at Wolf. Maybe we can make a right again and then go up Wolf. I think that's fair. It's currently 83 degrees. The weather is brought to you by WFS Bank. It's 6:41 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. The sun is setting behind us to the west. Alright, so we're gonna go straight, right? And then we're gonna make a right? We got New Way Discount Cleaners. I'm gonna make this right. We made a right here on Lambert, but then I'm gonna make this left right here on Wolf. Passing Woodstock. I mean, I can go up Woodstock. I should have went up Woodstock. Woodstock looked lit, but then again, at that corner, it's a do not enter. So we would have to go all the way around. See, that's the bad thing about some of these areas. We're at 20th and Wolf. There's a house for rent on my right hand side on Wolf Street. If anybody's interested in moving in, 1948 Wolf Street is available. We're passing the 2200 block of Opal. Now we're passing the 2200 block of Garnett Street. We're at 19th and Wolf. We got Saffron Patch on my left, the authentic Indian restaurant. Visit www.saffronpatch. I was about to say Fatch. saffronpatchphilly.com. Look at this church on my right. That's a nice peak. I think I'm intrigued by those churches that have those really tall peaks. I've actually been in one of those. Right before they knocked the church down, we're at 18th and Wolf. St. Boniface Church. Yeah, I saw how like there were steps that went around in like a circle. It was kind of creepy. Yeah, and then the steps that I was on was creaking and it was completely unsafe. Barrels Fine Food on my left on the 2200 block of Bouvier Street. Now we're passing Colorado Street, 2200 block of Colorado. There's a house for sale on my left hand side. 1711 Wolf Street is for sale. If you contact them to buy it, make sure you let them know Tune 215 sent you. Tell them to break me off a little commission, son. Past the 17th Street. Now we're passing Chadwick, 2200 block on my left, 2300 block to my right. We're passing Bancroft, Furia Real Estate on my left. There was some kids out there playing. We can't predict what block's gonna be popping. We're at 16th and Wolf. Congratulations, graduates. That's what the bus says. Wow. Wow, the bus around here love their citizens. Then I'm gonna make this right on Mole Street. Because they don't say that on like the 57 bus in North Philly. They don't be like, congratulations, graduates. They don't care about us. They don't care about us, or do they? I don't know. Like, I never noticed that. Oh, man. You got a house for sale on my left-hand side. The sidewalk on my left is relatively new. Man, I'm alright. Yo, they did this whole block sidewalk. This sidewalk is fresh. 2319 is for sale. Contact Zach Burr at Keller Williams Real Estate. Sir, you have one brick in your hand? You guys are really going to casually unload your vehicular device in the middle of the street? Load up those arms. Yo, she's taking more than he did. He went and he took this little teeny weeny cute baby brick. Grab some more, man. Don't have her do all the work. Dude, start loading. Grab it. You're the man of the house. Grab like 15 bags while she grabs one. A nice color, by the way. It's a burgundy Civic. Meanwhile, you guys can take a look at the block. The block doesn't look too bad. It looks nice. Now, this block isn't as uniform as the others. You see how this one has a wide variety of facades? I'm amazed by how perfect the sidewalk is. It looked like they did the whole block sidewalk new. Yo, look at the sidewalk. Look at that cement. That's freshly paved. It doesn't have any gum. That's how you can tell the age of a sidewalk. That's just a joke. But when you go to like the more urban parts, you'll see tons and tons of little gum black circles. You don't see no gum circles on my left. Look at that. The only thing I see is side tire wall screeching on the curb. It looks like this block's so tight that the tires screech. But look at, all right, I see one gum dot. Let me see. 1, 2. All right, I see 2 gum dots. But compared to if you go to my area, you see like 50 gum dots. Gum dots on like every other little block. Like not like a block, but on one of these little cubes, these little 3x3 cubes on the cement, yeah, you see gum dots everywhere. We got Primo's old-fashioned style hoagies right here in front of us. All right, I'm gonna cross over. Give me a second. We're gonna cross over Mole Street. I gotta be careful though. Oh, car's coming, you see? That's why you gotta be careful. And he wasn't paying attention for me. I was paying attention for him. Mind you, when I was coming from where he was coming from, I was paying attention for both people. We got Casillas Bakery on my left. Bread rolls and all that good stuff. We're on the 2400 block of Mole Street. Mole. Check out the decorations on my right hand side. They went in. Their banister got all these types. You know, they got Christmas lights and all. Well, but when they ain't even Christmas lights because they was blue lights. But yeah, they got lights and all. We got vinyl siding on my left. There's a house for sale on my left hand side. 2441. Oh! It says Soul Mole Street. Yo, you see how my tires, or you heard how my tires? It says pet waste transmits disease. Leash, curb, and clean up your dog. It says it's the law. $25 to $200 fine. Whoa, Mitsubishi Montero on my right hand side with anti-tags. My pop used to have one of those, yo. I used to call it the Crocodile Hunter. I like that vehicular device, sir. Can I have it? Yo, my pop used to have one of those things. A Mitsubishi Montero. I used to call it the Crocodile Hunter. For real. There's a new Mercedes that comes out with that same style. His was a 1987 Mitsubishi Montero, right? They got a brand new G-Wagon that looks just like that. We're making this left on the 2300 block of Hicks. Yeah, I know. We were supposed to go westbound, eastbound. But unfortunately, I took y'all through a few extra blocks southbound, northbound. I mean, you can't blame me. But anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we just reached our 1 hour mark. It was fun hanging with you. I showed you a little bit of the Girard Estates neighborhood. We didn't cover it all today, but I try to show you a good portion of it. Please forgive me for the blocks that we did pass. I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for your attention, your retention, and for your support. Show some love in the comment section. I would kindly appreciate it. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. This is your homeboy Tune. Tune Dollars, Tune Ski, Tuneism, Tune 1, Tune 215, Tune Be Chillin', Tune 1, Tune Idge, Tune, and more TOON stuff that follows. And I'm tuning out.